Hi there, this is just Dan from Perry's in Luton. Just thought that I would make a short video for you just to show you your new car, just to help you in any future references if you was to ever have any trouble with it. Okay, so if we start in the back here, if we look straight in here, that is where all your spare wheel is. It is actually a space saver, so you can only go up to 50 miles an hour on that one with all of your tools here just to change the tyres for you. Okay, and if you carry on coming around, your flap to fill up the fuel is on the left hand side of the vehicle. Moving round, you've then got your side repeaters here with your headlights, indicators and daytime running lights, which are also the fogs on this one. Alright, moving round, if we jump in the back, if you ever needed to put some child seats in, just here are your Isofix. I know you can't really see that very well, but it's just below here. Same again on this side, and then same on that side over there. Okay, jumping into the driver's seat, we will have all your window controls here. Okay, so that's rears and fronts, and your front window is just a one touch all the way down. Okay, but you have to hold to bring it up again. Just there would be all of your mirror controls. Okay, so you flip the central knocker to the right, so then move it to the left, so then move it and leave it in the middle, just to avoid hitting it and moving it all around. All right, so you've also got your central lock buttons here, so your lock and unlock, and that one there just to lock the rear windows if you was to have the little ones in the back, so they can't play around with the windows. All right, moving on to here, so that there is your start stop button. Yeah, so when you come to a complete stop in traffic lights or anything, pop the car in neutral, all your feet off the pedals, the engine should turn off, assuming your seatbelt is on. All right, if you don't like that, you just press this one here and you'll turn it off. All right, next one along is traction control. Wouldn't really recommend turning that off at all unless you're ever stuck in snow or anything and you need to spin the wheels to pull yourself out. This one is the illumination, so going up and down, you can change the illumination of the dash, but that would only work if you was to have your headlights on, and you can go up and down. You see there, it's all changing. All right, so it's just up and down on this rocker here, and this one here is just for the level of the headlights. All right, if you ever needed to move them up or down. Moving on to the steering wheel then, so you've got all audio controls here on the left. So volume, up, down, as you can see it moving on there. Up, and then back down again. And this one here is just to go through all of your presets, all right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back to the start there. And that one there is to alternate between FM, FM2, FMA, AM, AMA, FM1, goes all around like that. If you was to ever have a USB plugged in or aux plugged in, it would also include that as you go around, just to avoid taking your hands off of the wheel to then navigate your way through here while driving. This makes it quite safe. All right, also got trip and a reset button, so if you ever wanted to measure a distance between set A and set B, you can then set your reset and then you can measure that. And then your trip computer, as we click it, it goes through the trip computer there on that little screen at the bottom there. So at the moment there, it's showing miles left in the tank, which is 64 miles, averaging 47.2 to the gallon. That there is current MPG, so that there's based on throttle position at the time if you was driving, so that would tell it's using there and then. That one there is just average speed over since it was last reset, which ain't great there. And then moving up, so that's how many miles, well, how many hours it is, sorry, so 95 hours and 49 minutes since that was last reset of driving. Okay, so back to your trip A. So top right here, that would be your coolant temperature, so engine temperature. Bottom right would be your fuel gauge. Okay, there's the trip. That one there will be your speedo, and then just here on the left is your rev counter. All right, at the moment it is showing the boots open because I haven't closed it. So that little light there on the bottom left is to do with your boot being open, side lights and headlights. Now to use those, it's just this here on the end. So that at the moment there is on full beam, well, headlights. That there side lights, as you can see, and then here is off, and they're all off. All right. Now, to do your full beam is just turn it all the way to headlights. If you want to just flash someone out, you pull it towards you. Okay. And then if you want to leave them on, you push away. All right. So that then stays on. Indicators also on that side, left and right. Okay, and then your fog lights here. So rear fog's on, rear fog's off. All right. This side here is all to do with your wipers. Okay, so if we was to turn the end here, that will just activate the rear wiper, and if you pull it, it's like a spring-loaded one there, like that. That there just does the rear washer. Okay, and then you've got different speeds. So if we push it up, that's there, and there, and then there for the fastest speed. All the way back down, just turn it off. And then to squirt the front screen, you just to pull it towards you, and that will squirt. Okay, and if you want to just do one quick wipe on the front, just push it down. All right. So going through here then, so we've got your FM, AM and media. So there's no media files at the moment, just because there's nothing plugged in here. So if you was to plug in USB or aux, you could then click media, and then it will alternate through which one. All right. You could have them both plugged in at once, and then you could choose which one that you wanted to play. Okay. So to set yourself a station, so just say we wanted, I don't know, heart for instance. So we go to 97.6. It's going to take a while. So if we get ourselves all the way back there, so 97.6, that's there, straight on heart. Turn the volume up. Press and hold number 1, or whatever number you wanted to do it, and then it will preset it in there to heart. Alright, we'll turn that back down, and then it's exactly the same for AM or FM, and then it's exactly the same to set it on anyway. Okay, so clock setup is pretty simple. So you just click clock setup here, go along on this rocker on this side, or you can just click the numbers here. So if you want a system 4, that will go straight into it. Return. So at the moment we want clock, so we go number 3 there for clock. 20 past 1, which is correct anyway, but yeah, it's as easy as that, and you just keep going down till you find out which one that you want to do. All right, so that's to change the time there, and then click back on FM to go back. Everything below it here is all to do with the climate of the car. Okay, so we've got air conditioning, heated rear screen, okay, the blow, and then the direction of blow here. So if we was to turn this up slightly, put it on number 1, we can then turn the aircon on and off. Okay, and then this here is just to your face, to your feet and face, just to your feet, to the window and feet, and then just to the window. All right, that one there's to recirculate all the air inside the car, and that one there's to get nice fresh air from outside. All right, 5-speed manual with reverse towards and back, handbrake, and then you've also got your 12-volt charging here, and you've also got another one here. Okay, interior lights, that's staying on because the boot's still open, but to turn it off completely, we would just that way. But then if you leave it in the middle, that will then come on when a door's open. All right then, I hope this helps, and thank you. Goodbye.